MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Division rivals do battle. Next. Jose Quintana is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Row. If there's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set, that's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Quintana has worked his way through more than 1,500 career innings and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he has 7 hits in 33 at-bats. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 1-2 now. And just a Chamber of Commerce afternoon for baseball. 82 degrees here at first pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Just hung in there on that one. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
In now is Yasiel Puig. In 13 at-bats so far in the series, he's collected 3 base hits. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, that's down.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Into the box now, Austin Nola, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Good curveball, strike 2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Standing in now, Nico Goodram.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The 1-0. Goodram is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues.
Nope.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena,
Catcher, number 9.
as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away. Pena leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard to short. Baez has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting it, the second baseman, Addison Russell.
At the plate, Addison Russell, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch, and he gets ahead 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
4 runs here in this half inning. Russell behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he fouls this one off. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Brewers lead it 5-0. Luis Severino gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this series off strong, Dero. They lose the first game of the set. They come back storming, winning games 2 and 3. They'd like nothing more than to finish it off and go 3 out of 4 and win this one here.
And heading into the weekend, this could really fire up this team, both offensively and defensively.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, David Bodie. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 37 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Chris Bryant, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that brings up Javier Baez. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 9 homers and 34 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 5-2. Coming to the plate now, Luis Severino. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball is in there for strike one. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he popped him up. Rizzo backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Kris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and the nice soft hands.
In now is Lorenzo Kane, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're still out in front, 5-2. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. High and deep to right center. Kane going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Stepping in, Jose Quintana, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs. And a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yasiel Puig is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but You got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
In now, Austin Nola, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
At the plate, Nico Goodram, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Goodram is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
First and second here with nobody out. Bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
We don't get to see the glove toss enough, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So base is empty now after the double play, and now it'll be the catcher, Manny Pena. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 5-2. Bottom of the third now, and here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. So striding in, David Bodie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bodie Playing here in his age 26 season, he was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
1-2, here it comes. Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. From the stretch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. From the stretch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Yelich. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here's Javier Baez. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw to third, and this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Hey, that's one of the downfalls, D-Roll, of playing the infield in. You cut down the angles. That ball at normal depth probably is a routine ground ball out, but with the infield drawn in, a base hit.
Yeah, I think when you draw the infield in, Dan, you make the hitter's job so easy right there. You're just looking for something to hit hard. You have to be pretty unlucky to hit it to one of these infielders and not get that RBI.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. It's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubbies 3. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
In there, 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Addison Russell, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And recall, he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. This is skied out toward right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Severino.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Severino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The pitch.
Oh, that's out.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains 5-3. just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's Albert Almora next. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Into the box now, Jose Quintana, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah. Ball 1. 1-1.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still down 5-3. ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Lorenzo Kane.
First pitch on its way. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Kane is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And he misses there, 1-2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And that misses 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora's got it, and there is one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready once again, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Taken in by Kipnis, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Count is 1-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, David Bodie.
The left fielder, David Bodie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batted, third baseman, Bryant.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and oh, this is off the second base bag. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you've said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is in time. A caught stealing for Pena.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high fastball is in there. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch popped up. Nola in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Trevor McGill will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Austin Nola.
23, Austin Nola.
The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Called strike in a dangerous location there. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Nico Goodram will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here it comes. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drives it out to deep right center field. Back goes Almora. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 9, Pena.
Stepping into the box, Manny Pena. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
Just missing here, 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
2-2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1, and it remains 5-3. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Arcia gloves it. And that's the first out.
Now back, right fielder, CHC, Hayward.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Three and one now as that misses down and in.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The center fielder, number 5, Almora.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Albert Almora. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0. One ball, one strike.
Two out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes.
No, inside.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down 5-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Ryan will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Schwarber will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing center and batting 9.
In now, Addison Russell. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down.
A ball and no strikes. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
And the pitch.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Bryant is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 40, Luis Severino.
Ready for another shot now, Luis Severino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ryan Healy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Ryan Healy.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Healy, the former Seattle Mariner, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Lorenzo Kane.
Digging in, Lorenzo Kane. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Tony Watson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tony Watson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball in.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 18 homers, and 44 RBIs. Fouled off. No one out with a runner at second. Check his swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Anthony Rizzo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Two and 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, David Bodie. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The 1-1 home. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Brewers are out in front, 5-3. Jarrell Cotton's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 45, Jarrell Cotton. Leading off from Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Cotton, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
A high fastball is in there.
2-0, 1 strike.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
No leadoff walk just yet, as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A 1-1 count to Puig. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now, as a right-hander's begun to get loose. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Puig will take a big turn and head for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Austin Nola, as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico Goodram.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodram. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 5-3. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be the imposing power bat, Chris Bryant. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
That's by him for strike one. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Russell is there, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Bases are empty, one man out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Wilson Contreras. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Cubs are down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Next for Milwaukee, Manny Pena. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Manny Jr.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home.
Hey!
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, number 3. shortstop, Orlando.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike. Hey.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Addison Russell.
So a runner at first now with one away, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. From the stretch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Keston Hiura will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Keston Hiura.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Comes in here right at 260. 14 homers and 43 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out with the man at first. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it is now 7-3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Kane. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get two on this two-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cubbies 3. Anthony Swarzak will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 41, Anthony Swarzak.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That just misses off the inside for ball one. 2-0. Swarzak features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of the bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
The pitcher,
Victor Caratini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Digging in and looking for more, Jason Kipnis. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. None out, runners at first and second. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, D'Aro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Jeremy Jeffress is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. high in the air down the right field line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Pops this one up. Nola has a play. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. His guys trail by 4, but the bases are juiced, so a home run ties it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
The 1-0 delivery. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
At the plate, David Bodie, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-4 the final finish today. Milwaukee came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Luis Severino earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jeremy Jeffress records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 7 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 28 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon: 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-4. Patrick Corbin got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead Washington past the Redbirds 4-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. Jacob deGrom allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, helping lead the Mets past the Giants 4-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. Sir Anthony Dominguez earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping the Phillies get past the Padres 4-3. The Blue Jays put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 11-1. The Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels 11-1. The Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they blasted the Astros 10-3. The Minnesota Twins earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 3-1. The A's put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-3. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.